G'day everyone, Brian from Bobcat Lawncare, Yass, New South Wales, Australia, on a very gloomy and cool Sunday the 31st of May. It's around 12 o'clock. I've been to the larger veterinary hospital, but something happened. And I know all my mates who've got twills will be laughing at me, but I got a flat, and it was a good one. And I couldn't fix it there, but luckily I'd finished the three main sections of that property, and I've got my little portable compressor so I could pump the tyre up and then quickly get it back on to the back of my trailer to get it back home here, because it was a good flat. It wasn't a slow leak, it was a real quick one. So I'll explain my gymnastics with the ZT6000 there in a second, but what I want to do is show you the flat and what caused it. So just give me 1 second to tee that up and I'll show you. So for those of you who are quite familiar, this is a star post. I'm 5'10", so you know, 5'6" or something like that. But what happens is a lot of people get half star posts and they whack them in the ground, and they might be, you know, anywhere from 6 inches poking out of the ground or something. And what's happened is these edges are quite sharp, and it's hit the side wall of the back of the ZT6000. So I'll show you that, and that's around a few of those trees that I do. So I'll just show you where I've already repaired it and done everything. So as we're seated on the ZT6000, it's our left back tyre. So we'll just come in, and here it is. So, and what you can see is, and I don't know if I can get in there, but I plugged it, so I put 2 plugs in there. And then if you can just see here, you can see some of the, I've got to remember what it's called again. The TyrFil that is used in my Ventrac. So you can see that it was still leaking, but it's done its job. Initially when I put it in, and what you have to do is take out the valve, and then I pumped four pumps of the TyrFil in there, and obviously then put the valve back in, pumped it back up to the recommended pressure. But what was happening is I could hear it fizzling, as you normally do if it is leaking. I'll chop that bit off. But what you've got to do is you've got to run back and forward and do zigzags and things like that, and get it to slosh around and do what it does. And I don't know if I can get in here any easier, but see the blue? So the blue has, on this side it's okay, and you can see where it's stripped down the tyre a bit too. But on this side in particular, how good's that? So there's no hissing or fizzing or anything like that. So very happy with that. So we'll just come back to having a bit more of a yarn. So that's the product, everyone. TyrFil by Carlisle, reseal tyre protection, and I can't remember how much that was, as in how many litres, but it does come from the US. I'm just having a look. I can't remember if it's 20 litres or something to that effect, but done the job. So before anyone says anything, Doc, Chad, Ray, Lee, be nice to me, please. I mean, silly me. When I had the other flat on the ZT6000, I should have put the TyrFil in the other one at the same time. Anyway, one of those things. And luckily I'd finished what I needed to finish. We've had rain, it's cold, it's miserable. I checked the out of the veterinary hospital yesterday. It's okay. It just needs a touch up, but I'll contact the customer and we'll get that done next weekend. But anyway, the TyrFil reseal, I'll do another run up and down a little bit later, and that should be right. But the other thing about the TyrFil, I mean, it's used in, you know, big industrial equipment. Obviously, I've got it in my Ventrac. Haven't had an issue with any flats since I've been using the TyrFil with it. But it'll do 1/2 inch holes. So I guess that's about 1/2 inch. And having to put 2 plugs in there, it was a pretty reasonable size hole, and it went flat super quick. So it's sealed, it's good. You could see what it had done with the blue coming out. So we'll just see how that progresses over the next little while. I do still have a couple of yards to do, and there's a Ventrac video coming out. It'll be Monday morning my time. So but this will come out later than that. Anyway, just a short one today. Like I said, I've got a wry smile. I'll eat humble pie, all you guys over there. But anyway, I'll catch you soon, everyone.